Okay, hi guys. Welcome to Book of Shayla. We're going to put some more page kits together for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 19. We are going to do days 12 through 16 in this video. So day 12 is a 2 photo with some stuff on the top and some stuff on the bottom. So I've already got my idea because I had this sitting out because I thought I was going to do it on another one, and then I didn't. So this is a Flavors of the Month from September from the Scrap Room. And if you don't know, which I'm sure you do because there's process videos and design team videos all over the place, but the Scrap Room is a store that you can get either 4 kits, little kits a month, or 2, or you can get all of it. And I get the 4, which is called Flavors of the Month, and you get a little sampling of the newest collections. And then I also get the embellishment I also get the embellishment add-on. So this one is the beautiful Nature's Haven from 49 and Market. I love this collection, but I have made a new rule for myself that I can't buy any more 49 and Market or Vicky Booten or Christmas, or there's like a whole list, because I don't have room in my little cubby for that stuff anymore. It is completely full. I can't stuff it in. I'm not buying more shelves at this moment. So I have got to stop buying those collections until I use some. So I have this Flavors of the Month from it, and I did buy a couple of things because I knew I could add it on to others. But let me show you what my idea is for this sketch. So in the sketch, there's some design at the top and some design at the bottom. And in the sketch, of course, it's supposed to be different papers, but I'm like, I'm just going to use this because it's beautiful. So I have this paper with the strawberries on the back. I have this quilted with this on the back. I have the green gingham with this on the back, and then you get 3 sheets of pattern paper and 2 sheets of cardstock in the Flavors of the Month kit. So I'm going to use this paper because I'm going to let the paper do the work. I am combining these with a scrap timber because I did not get to play along with scrap timber. My September was just crazy, so I didn't play along. So scrap timber day 12 was tone on tone. So what I think I'm going to do is I have the rub-ons. I have these rub-ons, and then I went ahead and bought some rub-on. No, I bought the laser cuts. I did not buy the rub-ons. But anyway, I do have these rub-ons that was part of the Flavors of the Month. This actually may have been the add-on. And I thought I could, rub on tone, and that will be my tone on tone. I also have a few embellishments. I have a little natural high. I have that, and I can use these for tone on tone also. Some banners, a little strawberry heart, a little froggy, days to treasure. I have this frame, a strawberry, some tabs, an index card, a strawberry, a frame, a viewfinder, and then this little piece. The pictures I'm going to use, hold on, let me put these, because this was another reason I didn't get this collection, is I was like, I just don't know what I would use it for, even though it's beautiful. I just don't know that I have a whole lot of pictures that would go with these colors, because my daughter doesn't really wear red very much, and so I was like, I would just have a hard time. I know you don't have to. But then I remembered one of her photo shoots, she was wearing a red dress, and she's actually on a little, it's an Oklahoma mountain, guys. It's not a real mountain, but that's what we call it. But anyway, and so I was like, that will be perfect. So these are the 2 pictures I'm going to use. Now, I did buy a couple of things of the Nature Haven because I love their laser cuts, and these are like flowers and leaves and things. So I was like, I can use this with other things, butterflies. So I'm going to pull in the laser cuts, and then I bought the die cuts because I just love their die cut packages. And this has a lot of frames and stuff, and I thought I could probably use that. So that is going to be my day 12. And yeah, that's going to be my day 12. So let me put these in a little baggie. All right, so there's that one. Next up is a day 13 is a 2-pager, and the scrap timber is large photo. Ooh, I don't have a large photo. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to cheat just a little bit. Anyway, I know what pictures I'm going to use, and I actually know what collection. I just haven't pulled it out yet. So I have these pictures when my daughter and I were in New York City, and we went and saw Dear Evan Hansen. I think these are all, yeah, these are extras. Yeah, these are all extras. Okay. So there's only 6. But the sketch, one side of the sketch calls for a whole bunch of 3x3s. We're just going to say that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these into 3x3s. So that'd be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can do this. I think I can make this work. It's only going to be a 1-pager, obviously. I'm going to cut these all into 3x3s, and then I'm going to use this one as my large photo. And I know it's like a regular size photo, but it's going to be my large photo because it's going to be bigger than all of these. So am I kind of cheating? Yes. But guys, I don't really have large photos. I have some like studio photo kind of things, but we're not going to get those out. So that is what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to consider my large photo. Let me show you what I plan on using. Is that cheating? Maybe a little bit, but it's okay. I am going to use, hold on, I'll be there in just a second. Let me get this out. That one. All right, so I have a couple of choices. So we're going to kind of look at these and decide. We'll look at this in a minute. I have this, and this is what I think I'm going to use. This is the Photo Play Music Notes collection, and I really think I can use these. And I kind of want these colors because these pictures, I mean, they're very much those colors. So I think, and I could even use these kind of for some of the 3x3s. So yes, I think I really don't need all of this, but I'm going to put all of this in the collection, or and then this is the cardstock. So I'm going to put all of these in there. This is a different one. This is Soundtrack of Life, which would also work. So that's a lot of paper, and I know I don't need that much paper, but that's what we're going to do. And then some of the photos that were supposed to be 3x3s, I can use paper for it instead. And then I have, what else do I have? I have a whole bunch of stuff that I can pull out here. There's some musical note. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to put, let's see, what else do I have? I have some really big, you know what they're called, cut files. Jiminy. But I don't think I'm going to use any of those on this because there's just not going to be a whole lot of room for it. But I do have several of these. And you know what? I may have, hold on, I want to see something. So I have several of those. I'm going to leave those out for right now. Is that supposed to say something? I don't think so. But I think I also have Give me just a second. These are stickers from an Etsy store called Letters to July, and she does Broadway. There it is, Dear Evan Hansen. I knew I had some. And those colors might not match exactly with this, so I'm not sure how much I will use, but I do want to put those in there. And then, do I want the black or do I want the wood veneer? I think I'm going to do the wood veneer just for something different. So I'm going to put those in there. Okay, so that is day 13. So day 14 is a one-page sketch, or one-page sketch, that's right, with 3 photos. So I'm going to go figure out, sorry, I'm trying to put these back into the little sleeve and I'm having difficulty. All right, I'm going to go find me some photos for this one and get a plan. Hold on, I was going to check one more thing. I had some, yep, Flair and Broadway theater stuff. So let's look here. Stage Crew, Showtime. I don't think so. These are more for when my daughter was in theater or did shows and stuff. So I just wanted to see what all we had in that one. So there's that one. All right, I'm gonna go and find, hold on. No, that's too many. I'm just looking at these photos that I have sitting here that I need, that I'm trying to use. And that reminds me, I am going to talk about this for just a second. So, I had somebody comment on one of my videos, and I can't remember who it is, but they asked how I get motivated to scrap older pictures. Now, some people, older pictures are like heritage pictures or, you know, 20, 30 years ago. I have pictures, my oldest group of pictures, I have some from 2012. Those are probably my oldest. But it is really hard sometimes to go to those older pictures when I have all the fun new ones to scrapbook. So what I do is, and I am going to do a video, I don't know when, but maybe in December, November, December, when I'm actually home a little bit more. I'm going to do a video that shows how I organize my pictures, and someone wanted to know how I do it since I don't scrapbook chronologically, and I am going to do a video on that. I just haven't had time to do it lately. But what I do is I keep a stack of photos on the side of my desk, and I go through every year and I just pull a stack. It's totally random. I also do it for my trips, and I keep them on the side. And anytime I have a sketch or a layout that I need to do that I don't like automatically have an idea for, I look there first to see if there are any photos in that stack that would match that sketch. And that way it gets me to using up some of those older photos. I've explained this before and I'll explain it again. Sorry, I'm going off kind of on a tangent, but I'm OCD, but ADD. And so I very much like structure, but I need a little random in my structure. So that the random picking of the photos at times helps with that. It, you know, it's still structure. I still have a stack that I have to use, but it's random enough that it makes that part of my brain happy too. So with all that being said, I know that was kind of long-winded. I'm going to go find some pictures for day 14 and I will be back. Okay, so for day 14, let's see, what was my scrap timber? It's texture paste. Okay, so I'll have to do that. But I have pulled these 3 photos from Arlington Cemetery that yeah, I don't know why I have all these as extra, but I do, so that's fine. Anyway, that I can cut down. Sorry, I was reading, I had a note on there. So I have this picture of the headstones. I have this picture of me and the kids with 2 of the guards. And then I have this picture of just a group of the guards. So we are going to do this. My kids were so little. This was back in 2013. So, yep, they were so little. So these are going to be my pictures. I've pulled a Flavors of the Month kit from October of 24 that I need to use up. I've used it, but I want to use it up. So that's what I do every month, is I pull out any from previous years of the same month and try to use them up. So this is another 49 in Market. And let's see, do I have this collection? What is it? Vintage Orchard. No, I do not have this collection either. So I have one piece of, no, I have 2 pieces of cardstock. I'll only need 1. I have this leaf and this brown. I have these florals and a birdie. And this, so I have that. I have these laser cuts, which, okay, is this the Orchard? No, but I mean, I think it kind of, I don't know. I'm going to make it work because pictures like that are super hard to do in my opinion. And then I have this zip strip from a piece of paper, or branding strip. And I have an envelope, a little postcard looking thing, a frame with a heart, this beautiful piece. And this is what inspired me. Amazing Day. Thankful I can use that too. I have a film strip. I have a acetate pear. I have Love This, Best, another acetate, a little label, a bee, Best Time, Friends, Awesome Autumn, and Joy. So a lot of those aren't going to work, but I can make some of them work. And I'm trying to think, do I even want to add anything with this one? Let me look and see if I have any flair that would match. I might put some tickets in there too, because I can always use tickets. Let's see, we have books, butterflies and flowers, but I don't know if I'm going to have any this color. Funny story with my flare. I had been meaning to make a big flare order, and I was waiting until she had a new release, and she did, and I was like, okay. And I went in, and about a week or 2 later, I'm like, huh, I haven't received anything. But you know, she probably got busy because she always gets a lot of flare or orders when she has a new release. So I didn't think any more about it. And then a couple of weeks passed by, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to check on that. I put it all in my cart and never ordered. So yeah, I still need to make a big flare order. I still haven't done that yet. Now it's getting close to the holidays, and I've got to kind of budget. So anyway, yeah, silly me, because I need some more flare. I mean, look how empty, look how much room I have in this. I need to fill it up. Yeah. I mean, this is about the only thing colors that would match, and I just don't like that vibe. So no flare, which is fine. I think with this, and like I said, I think I'll add some tickets. So what color tickets do I want to add? I don't know. I might just wait. I think I will. I have that too. And I probably have some flowers. So I'm going to wait and do all that. Oh, wait, no. You know what? I think this would look really good with it. I don't know. Those are ferns. I think I'll make a note to check my basket over here so that I'll remember. And do I have flowers that would match? You look at my yellow and red. Ooh, those would be, oh, would those be pretty? Yeah, I'm gonna add these. And that would be more than enough. So we're just gonna add these. And I know they're a little, but the apples have a lot of red to them. So we're gonna put that in there. Yay, and I can use some of those, and that would be enough of that. All right, so I think that will be enough for this one. I need to move these pictures out of the way. So put these back in this. Oh, I guess I could look and see if I have any enamel dots since I'm not going to use flare that would match. Probably use the yellow and the red or orangey. And then, what about those? I think I like those better. Okay. All right. So there is day 14. Day 15 is another 2-pager and puffy stickers. Ooh, let's see. Do any of the things that I pulled out have puffy stickers? So I have this one that doesn't. That doesn't. Nope. Nope. And I don't think so. So I'm gonna have to find some puffy stickers to add to one of these. And that might make me determine which one I'm going to use. Let's see. What puffy stickers do I have? I don't have a whole lot of puffy stickers, guys. I have those. Those are the only puffy stickers I have. And those. Okay, so those are the puffy stickers that I have in this little thing that I'm trying to use. I mean, I think those would look pretty good with that one. What do you think? Not this one. That one's a maybe. Ooh. I do like those. Okay, so I think I'm going to use those puffy stickers and this kit. It is not going to be a 2-pager probably because I don't know that I have. Now I went and pulled, so here, this is an example. This is one of my photo boxes and it's one of my travel ones. And so I have my 2013 trip, 4-H trip. That's this stack. My 2014 New York City trip. That's this. My 2014 Kansas City, St. Louis. My 2015 Disney cruise, my 2015 trip to New York, and that's the one that I want to look at because we went to, oh, and see each thing. So I have an envelope It has the trip and the year, it has the date, and then it has like Times Square or whatever. Central Park, that's what I wanted to see, what pictures I have in that. So that's an example of how I do things. Oh, I don't want that one. That's not the right one. So what do I have left? I have one, ooh, only 3 pictures. Okay. So I could do one side of the double page spread because there's like 6 pictures altogether. So I could do one side of the double pager. Okay, that's what I'll do. And then I have my puppies for the scrap timber. And then let's look and see what I even have in here. I have chipboard. This is the Cardabella Harvest, and this was from October of 24. So chipboard. I have a sticker sheet. I have some scraps. I have 1 piece of cardstock. I have 1 full sheet of pattern papers. So I have the floral, and then on the back is this beautiful green. Those are both so pretty. Then I have a kind of big piece of this green with pumpkins, and then I have some little scraps of a plaid with orange leaves on the back. So I think I can make that work. Let me look at this stuff and see if there's anything in it that I can add. I could do this explore. Write your own story, Saturday night, kind. I think this says something like cozy or warm or something. Plant seeds. Let's look at this because this may have something. Heartwarming moments, splendid memory, life's a hoot, autumn, and an owl. So I think I'm going to stick these in here because I bet I can put some of them on. Okay. So there is day 15. Day 16 is a 1-pager with 2 photos, and the Scrap Timber Challenge is a sketch, so that's perfect. So, and this one has a bunch of mixed media. So, what do I want to do? Let me look at, I love these colors. I don't really like the paper. Let's look at it and see if there's anything. Okay, I like this piece of paper, but it's not going to work for this sketch. Apple cider donuts, be one with nature, you are my little punky. Hey sugar, feeling fall. Hey little pumpkin pie, hot cocoa is in season, baby doll. Okay, I actually know what I'm going to do. Did I pull out all those? I don't think so. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do, and it was the hot cocoa is in season, gave me the inspiration. Well, No, because that's not hot cocoa. But I do have... All right. This picture will look so good with those colors that I am going to put that in there. Will I use the pattern paper? Probably not, because the sketch is basically like a white piece of paper or solid, and then some mixed media, and then I don't know, I might use this to make like banners or something. But anyway, so that's gonna go with that. Do I have anything else that could go in there? What's this say? Love and laughter. That's actually kind of cute because she was being silly. So I could use that. You know, she's being a goofball in this picture, as you can tell. That's my daughter. I was gonna look and see if I had flare. See, that would almost work, but of the blue. That would, those colors are pretty close, don't you think? Okay, I'm gonna put those in there for that. All right. So that takes care of this one. Oh, I guess I need to see if, well, with flare, I don't need enamel dots. Okay. So that is day 16. So that's all that we are doing for this video. That was, I feel like that was quick. It might not have been, but it seemed quick. So there is day 12 through 16 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, along with the scrap timber prompts. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.